Welcome back to Mahabharata Moments, everyone. This is episode 93, S2E80, Vidura and Draupadi, a defender of honor. The court of Hastinapura was filled with royalty, elders, warriors, and scholars. But on that day, it was also filled with silence. Draupadi, the queen of the Pandavas, had been dragged into the court after Yudhishthira lost everything in the game of dice, including her. What followed was a moment of unbearable injustice as Duryodhana and his brothers sought to humiliate her in front of all. In that shameful stillness, one voice dared to speak. Vidura, the wise minister of the Kuru court, could not remain silent. His words rang with anger and pain. "This assembly is no place for Dharma if a woman, the daughter-in-law of this great house, is being insulted like this," he declared. He reminded the court that Draupadi was not just a wife. She was a woman of honor, and the laws of Dharma protected her. He asked a question that no one else had the courage to raise. How could Yudhishthira wager her after he had already lost himself? Vidura stood not just for Draupadi, but for justice, for righteousness, for humanity. His protest was not without risk. He was confronting powerful men, Duryodhana, Shakuni, Karna, all ready to silence dissent. But Vidura's strength was never in his arms. It was in his words, his conscience, his unbending sense of what was right. Even as others sat in silence, Bhishma in sorrow, Dhritarashtra in fear, Vidura's voice refused to be silenced. He warned Dhritarashtra that a kingdom which allowed such injustice would face ruin, that the roots of destruction were already being planted if honor was allowed to die in that hall. Draupadi, humiliated but not broken, found strength in Vidura's support. His presence was like a flicker of light in a dark room, a reminder that someone still remembered what Dharma looked like. Eventually, it was Vidura's counsel that pushed Dhritarashtra to grant Draupadi a boon and end the horror. While the court failed as a collective, Vidura upheld its last shred of integrity. His actions in that moment defined the very essence of courage. Not the courage to fight with swords, but the courage to speak when silence is easier, to defend the truth even when it's unpopular. In today's world, we often face moments where standing up feels difficult, risky, even lonely. Let us remember Vidura, not just as a wise minister, but as the one who stood for honor when it mattered most. This is AP Chat GPT can make mistakes. Check important info.